Best Services releases Orchestra Complete 3 new features, new instruments, new presets. Welcome to Music Gears, where we bring you the latest info on new music instruments, software, and other gear from around the world. Best Service has released Orchestra Complete 3 with new features, new instruments, and new presets. Here's what they say. The Orchestra Complete 3 combines the powerful orchestration capabilities that have made the orchestra recognized in the composition community with brand new articulations and the most effective new features ever. Composing faster, more freely, and more uniquely has never been simpler. The third version, which includes all three the orchestra expansions, is filled with thrilling potential and power. Among them are Horns of Hell, which features a diabolical evil brass section, Strings of Winter, which features a 41-piece string orchestra and captures the wild spirit of nature, and Woods of the Wild, which re-energizes the woodwinds to catch all that is evocative in their breath. In addition to these expansions comes the all-in-one package of the bass orchestra, a top-quality recorded 80-piece orchestra with a massive array of articulations and a groundbreaking ensemble engine that has been rebuilt and expanded upon. It's now simpler than ever to turn your ideas into music. The Orchestra Complete 3 extends the entry-level instrument the orchestra with more instruments, more presets and extended features. Now including Woods of the Wild Complete, an extended woodwind section with impressive articulations like triple tongues and rips and trills. Also included are mallets, other wooden drums, and percussion. Horns of Hell, more than 65 expressive brass articulations, and 120 incredible and powerful presets, including a full organ library. Strings of Winter, 60 string articulations, 2 new ethnic string sections, and all additional content from Strings of Winter. Sequence Designer, in addition to the default options, you can create your own unique musical patterns. You have the option to change each of these sequences separately, which gives you the ability to make more intricate compositions. Pure Performance Legato, we are pleased to present a powerful legato engine that has undergone a complete redesign. Because the engine can differentiate between the two articulations without the use of key switches, you can play both fast true legato and staccato runs without any hassles. Main page, voicing selection, assign which instrument plays which note of the chord to allow for more realistic ensemble sounds. Or choose from over 90 pre-arranged voicings. The ensemble engine is just like having a real-life orchestrator working for you. Additional presets and multi-instruments, discover how the voicings, 208 presets, rhythms, 239 presets, and animated orchestra settings, 223 presets, work with the 5-part arranging engine by exploring the presets to get the most out of the Orchestra Complete 3. Updated voicings that use and bring together the expanded libraries in innovative and expressive ways are also included in the Orchestra Complete 3. MIDI export, the Orchestra Complete 3 comes with MIDI export. Patterns and arrangements generated by the engine can be exported onto separate MIDI tracks, opening endless possibilities. The core, the ensemble engine. The ensemble engine works through a number of independent arpeggiators and velocity envelopes, heavily inspired by the Sonascore Origins series. Create complex arrangements with simple chords. Create pulsating rhythms and inspiring full arrangements with simple chords and without the use of any pre-recorded phrases. At the heart of the Orchestra Complete 3 is the ensemble engine, which allows this inspiring dance of instruments and rhythms to unfold before your very eyes with only the press of a chord. 3 independent arpeggiators and 2 velocity envelopes can be assigned to create vivid and powerful orchestral voicings. Create and customize your own patterns through the Sequencer Designer. Load up to 5 different instruments in independent slots and play them together. Every slot can be assigned to one of 5 different modules. Assign percussion to the arpeggiator to create pulsating rhythms. Voicing selection, assign which instrument plays which note of the chord to allow for more realistic ensemble sounds. Or you can choose from our 90+ pre-arranged voicings. Choose from nearly 700 presets in 3 categories. Orchestral voicings. Orchestral voicings include various playable arrangements of instruments that create the fullest and richest orchestral sound. Orchestral rhythms. Orchestral rhythms presets bring you cinematic and expressive rhythms that take full advantage of the ensemble engine. Animated orchestra, making full use of all the possibilities of the ensemble engine. The animated orchestra presets are for the most complex and magical musical ideas. Export your custom performance. Drag and drop MIDI to your DAW. Once you have been inspired by a preset or have created your own complex arrangement, drag and drop your passage right from the Contact Orchestra key to your DAW. Unleash the power of the customizer engine onto your personal template, change notes, combine different patterns, and make them your own. Take full control over the ensemble. On the engine page you can access all individual controls for each of the 5 instrument modules. Short notes can be arranged with the arpeggiators, while sustained notes can be shaped with the velocity envelope. Create the orchestral colors as you need them and let the magic happen. Arpeggiator. The arpeggiator creates fascinating melodic patterns to give your project a rich and lively orchestral feeling. Change the pattern of the arpeggiator with the rhythm stepper. If needed, you can modify almost every parameter to stay in full control of your orchestral voicing. Sequence Designer. The Sequence Designer is included in the arpeggiator. This allows you to create and detail your own musical passages. Instead of following the specific styles of preset arpeggios, create your own and make it as complex as you'd like. Velocity envelope. Shape your sustained sounds with the velocity envelope, adding to your sound a recurring dynamic movement from a sustained note. The centerpiece is the envelope shape, which can be drawn freely. Play over 280 instruments/articulations freely. Create full and detailed orchestrations from scratch. Play your ideas and your melodies freely with countless single instruments. Included are all standard sections and articulations from a symphonic orchestra, including percussion as well as tonal percussion, marimbaphone, vibraphone, xylophone and glockenspiel, and as a bonus, choir, piano, cembalo, celesta, and a massive church organ. Pure Performance Legato. With our Pure Performance Legato technology, you can play both fast true legato and staccato runs without any problems, as the engine can distinguish between both articulations without the need for key switches. Special attention was paid to the integration of the true legato transitions, fitting each of the more than 400 transitions per instrument independently into the intervals in a way that allows for a very smooth and playable legato. Ensemble multi-patches. Unleash the full orchestral power. Multis take the ensemble engine even further toward instant playability and epic sound as they load and layer multiple instances of the orchestra. The easiest way to create complex orchestral arrangements. There are full playable orchestral multis for single articulations that work perfectly for quick sketching and layering. Orchestral rhythm and animated orchestra multis combine multiple instances of the ensemble engine to create even more complex patterns. The samples, rough, unpolished, and human. The orchestra was recorded and processed with the intention to sound a bit rougher and more honest than the common Hollywood-sounding orchestra VST. It offers an alternative and promises straight and powerful sounds, punch, and a vivid musical experience. The instruments for the orchestra were recorded in Budapest at the renowned Studio 22 in their traditional seating position and mixed and edited with great attention to detail. This way the different sections blend together perfectly in the same room. All essential articulations are available, including playable true legato samples and multiple round robins for short articulations. Preset Browser. The updated preset browser is available for the Orchestra Complete 3, Strings of Winter, Horns of Hell and Woods of the Wild. Explore the massive selection of presets using intuitive filters and categories. Choose your favorite interface design. The Orchestra Complete 3 by default loads each instrument in the appropriate design. If you prefer a different design, you can switch at any time via the instrument settings. Key features. Breakthrough Ensemble Engine. Play freely or create stunning orchestral colors with simple chords. Complete set of standard articulations for all instruments. True legato interval sampling. 670 ready-to-go ensemble presets. 230 multi-rack patches. 25 gigabytes of data. 40,000 plus individual samples. Fast loading times. If you already own a member of the Orchestra family, you can upgrade to the Orchestra Complete 3 at a very affordable price. Check your options here. Owners of Woods of the Wild, Strings of Winter, Horns of Hell. Owners of the Orchestra Complete January 2nd. Owners of the Orchestra. Please click the like button if you found this helpful, and if you'd like to stay informed on the latest in music gear releases and limited time discount offers, please subscribe. Thanks for joining us.